Hey YouTube, welcome back. This is Trisha's Corner. I'm Trish. I'm back with another video. They found Charlie Kirk shooter. Yeah, they found him and it wasn't who they thought it was. It's not a person of color. It's a person in their own group. The white Christian nationality, far right, conservative, pastor, child group. A Utah governor seemed like he's really upset. Last 33 hours, he was looking for a person of color, and it wasn't. It was his own folks in his own state. Megyn Kelly, she crying. Why is she crying? I don't understand. And I'm trying to figure out, why is everybody mad at black people not having empathy and sympathy for Charlie Kirk? He doesn't respect empathy or sympathy, and he died advocating for what he died for. I mean, he died for advocating for the Second Amendment right, and he was okay with losing a couple of people during to protect that right. And now since he's gone for what he advocated for, now y'all mad? So they got all the HBCUs locked down. You got all the MAGA people talking about white man fight back. I don't understand. How is it that their own people took their martyr out and they want to wage war? Well, I think they just want a civil war anyway. They're trying to get us out in the streets, and as long as we don't go fall for it, we're good. They're trying to pick us off one by one. Don't let them pick us off one by one, folks. That's all I have to say about these videos. But y'all watch these videos with me, and y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section, because this shit's crazy. Y'all have a good day. Thank you again for coming back and watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I love you guys. Be safe.
He's not black. Charlie Kirk's killer, Tyler Robinson. He's not black. He's not trans. He's not Muslim. He's not an immigrant. He is not a Democrat. Meet Charlie Kirk's assassin, Tyler Robinson. He is a white Christian conservative Republican male with a gun again. And statistically, when all of this was going on, when Fox News started declaring war, when Jesse Waters and Laura Ingraham, which recklessly tried to rile up their base that somehow the left was in charge of this, statistically, I knew that this was probably a white male, as all shooters are. And this seems to be MAGA-grown terrorism. MAGA is a culture that embraces unrestricted access to guns at all times. They want guns to have more rights than women. This is the don't tread on me crowd. This is the crowd that if anybody steps out of line to their dear leader, they get death threats, even within their own party. You can go no further than to ask Mitt Romney or John McCain before he died of a brain tumor. This is what happens to anybody who steps out of line with the cult leader. But Fox News and these right-wing influencers would have you believe that people like us that want people to have health care, that want a safe place for Charlie Kirk to have gone and done his job. I wanted Charlie Kirk to be able to go do what he wanted to do, even though I disagree with all of the hateful shit that he says. The world that I want to live in is a place where Charlie Kirk is not shot. And so what they've done, what Fox News and all of these right-wing influencers putting targets on so many liberals' backs, they've started a whole website about Charlie's murderers and listing people online and doxing them. And this is a homegrown problem.
So let's talk a little bit about backlash for the assassination of Charlie Kirk yesterday. This shooting happened in Utah. The first suspect they detained was an old white guy. They detained another person of interest. They let that person go. Both of those people have been released. The photos of another person of interest that they're showing this morning is a white guy. This was in Utah. Mm-hmm. This was a white-on-white crime. Mm-hmm. And so today, 5 historically black colleges and universities on the East Coast have been deluged with bomb threats and have had to either lock down or close for the rest of the week. There's absolutely no evidence whatsoever that a black person or a person of color was involved in this shooting in any way, shape, or form. This was a white guy. What the hell does that have to do with historically black colleges and universities, 5 of which have now either had to shut down or are on lockdown because they've been flooded with bomb threats the day after this happens? man.
At the age of 31, which he would have to be if that video was real.
There's no way he survived that. The only good thing is, it had to have happened quickly.
Right. Right.
For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I had hoped for. That if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us, that somebody...
You wanted him to be an immigrant. That's what you wanted. You either wanted him to be a or a Mexican immigrant. Y'all was banking on it. Y'all was like, yes, if he could have just been a Mexican, if he could have just been black, we could have get this race war on and popping. Yeah. No race war for you. It was a 22-year-old white kid whose daddy was a Republican pastor and the whole family were Trump supporters.
Fucking animals! You liberal, progressive, deranged fucking animals.
Hey sis, so you seem really emotional right now. And I personally think that it is worth it to have the cost of, unfortunately, a few pew unalivings every single year so that we could all enjoy the Second Amendment. Do you think that sounds harsh? It does, because that's a Charlie Kirk quote. So maybe he took one for the team. You thinking that the left are animals and violent, and then now you suddenly want empathy for Charlie Kirk? Please.
A young man who's never hurted anyone.
I mean, I wonder what could have inspired someone to do something like this. Could it have been his bigotry against the LGBTQ community? His racism? Oh no, his constant stream of harmful, misleading trash and anti-woman nonsense. And as for empathy, didn't he also say that he thinks empathy is the new age term that does a lot of damage? I don't condone violence of any kind, but Charlie did. And he made that clear that he was okay with it. And I sure as hell don't have empathy for someone who openly admits that he doesn't have empathy for anyone else. And I'm pretty okay with that. Now, as for you, did you have the same outrage and anger on January 6th? Or when the vast majority of mass unalivers are cis straight men? Or when Republican extremists pew churches, schools, and Walmarts? Didn't think so. Where was your outrage then? Oh, that's right. You people are only upset when it affects you personally. Hypocrisy looks good on you, sis. Thoughts and prayers.
This is such bullshit! I've never been so pissed in my whole life! And this murder Charlie Kirk right here in Utah! I'm so freaking pissed right now! This is bullshit! I just saw blood squirting out of his neck! I love that guy! He would have been our next president! I am so pissed right now! Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it! Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people! Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a Provo right now! I'm so pissed! Damn it!
To all the Republicans that wanted a civil war over this, keep that energy. Because come to find out, the shooter was one of you. Very, very deep MAGA. You see, now we have a name, so we understand that this man was a major follower of Nick Fuentes. If you don't know who that is, look him up. Sometimes the deeper you go towards the right, there be monsters. He's also been a devout Trump supporter since 2016 at least, since you can see right here in 2017 he was riding Daddy Trump's shoulders for Halloween. So what was it Keeks was saying? Oh, that's right, you guys killed Charlie Kirk? What's that all you rough and tough rub me off motherfuckers were saying? Let us arm the streets? Yeah, I guess you guys found your people to civil war against. Just leave the fucking Democrats out of it. Because now we know he was one of you. Good fucking work just jumping the gun there, morons. You seem to be doing that really well lately.
I seriously feel like Denzel in Training Day because you motherfuckers. Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk's killer, is not trans, he's not black, not LGBTQ, not an immigrant. He's a white man from a Republican family that wore a Donald Trump Halloween costume. You motherfuckers were calling for civil war, and it turns out you were calling for war against yourselves. And will Republicans admit to being so unbelievably wrong? Will Donald Trump admit that blaming Democrats for Charlie Kirk's murder was very wrong of him? No. Why? Because America has a serious problem with people that look like me, white men. And America does everything possible to give white men a pass. I seriously cannot be the only one ashamed to be white, knowing people that look like us are so mentally unstable and killers. We have to start calling this out more. Put your pride aside. I don't understand, why do you want to be on the wrong side of history?
Fight back, white man, fight back, white man, fight back, white man, fight back.
That video is from a rally last night in support of Charlie Kirk, and that slogan is a neo-Nazi white supremacist chant.